Hello, my lovely stitchy friends. How are you all doing? This is Mieke on a very warm, sunny, summery Saturday afternoon, June 30th. I have just come home from our Needles in Paradise retreat reunion and it was a blast. We had such an amazing time. So I wanted, to share that with you while my adrenaline is still skyrocketing. I'm in a very different setup now. Normally I am filming in that chair that you see over there at this table. But I've just come home and I only have about 25-30 minutes before I need to get a move on again. So I don't have time to get, the proper setup. So you'll have to do with me sitting on the floor of my living room. But you do get a lovely view of my collection of project bags. Courtesy of Shopmade Designs and Evertote. So we'll have to make do with the time that we have. We had such a lovely day today. The Dutch ladies were there. Dunja came over all the way from Germany. It was so much fun. And of course, our lovely retreat ladies in the UK and in Switzerland and in Italy and in Qatar, and I am terrified I am forgetting somebody now. Anyway, they were all there in spirit. We have been exchanging pictures all day in the group app. We had such an amazing time. We went back to the LNS Borduurparadijs. We had a blast. And obviously we got way too much. What else is new? This time I made a list, an actual list. It contained 4 items and I came home with a little bit more than those 4. But what else is new? For once, I was not the one who spent the most money. Anyway, we had a lovely time. And I thought, now that I am filming a little update for you guys, that it would be nice to show you my progress on the piece that I started last time. You may remember that the video before that, because the last video was a stitch with me with the Emily C tag. In my little spontaneous impromptu mania video, I started 3 projects, all of them with paradijsgaren, the paradise threads that are dyed by Joke Trebbenijs. And the project that got by far the most response was her bocholt design. This one. Beautiful mandala type design. Quite a biggie. It's 235 by 235. So it's comparable to the Shades of series by Northern Expressions Needlework. This was, last time, Joke's newest design. And it is originally charted for 5 colors. And we came up with an autumnal color conversion that got so much love from you guys, both here on Flosstube as well as on Instagram. So I thought it would be nice to show you my progress on that piece. Here we go. Excuse the lighting that comes through the back. That's my start. This is 36 count oil green linen by xMieke Design. I've started in the center and the 5 colors that go in the design are now all in. It's lovely. It's so much fun to stitch this one. I'll show you the lovely threads. These are the silks. Dille, which is a green. Herfstgroen, autumnal green, which is the red and green that you see in the center. This is Klimop, variegated, light green, dark green. Singraven, which is a brown. And Strohalm, straw, which is a rich gold. Love, love, love these. It's just like, yeah, you just can't keep looking at them and keep stroking them and stuff. So I thought I would show you those ones. I still have a proper whip parade in the plans to do somewhere this summer. I don't know exactly when. I've just come back from a lovely holiday in Spain, as those of you will know who follow me on Instagram. And I am going to be in the Netherlands almost all summer. So I hope to do a whip parade or a project parade, as Ginger Gerald called it recently, somewhere this summer for you. And this one will obviously feature in that. But I thought I would show you that one because you guys were so enthusiastic about it. Lovely, lovely stitch. Now, let's get on to haul. I am by now convinced that Joke Trebedenijs, the owner of the shop and the designer, is just an evil saleswoman. Honestly. She sells you things that you did not know you wanted, that you did not know you needed. And just when she says to you, hey, Mieke, have a look. I have 2 new patterns out and these are the model stitches. And she shoves those under your nose. You start drooling over them. And within a split second, you are convinced that you need them. That's, well, it's been established before that I have practically 0 willpower when it comes to cross stitch. So there are no surprises there. But I managed to buy only 1 of her latest designs and not both. I'll put in a picture here of the 2 latest of her designs. Aren't they gorgeous? And I went with the one that is charted for a single color at Volt. And I think that is an old way of writing the word woods. Woud would it be in Dutch nowadays. And when I saw this one, I said to Dunja, Passion for Crafting on Instagram, I said to her, this would be a perfect garden piece. You could hang it, you know, on the wall of your garden shed, or you could give it a pretty place in the garden. To me, with the center looking like this, it looks like that. And then we went, you know, looking for fabrics and stuff like that. And at first I said, would it be cool if it had a sort of dawn theme? So, you know, as the sun rises and starts lighting up the garden. So we first went with orangey reddish tones, and then I picked out a wonderful green piece of fabric that Joke had lying there. This green. That's actually very accurate. This is a piece of 25 count. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, that's even better. That will make it a really nice, you know, actual garden piece. We went back to the beautiful thread wall. We started scouring for threads, and I came up with this combination. This thread is a cotton variety. This is not one of her silks. This is called the Deenkel. And it's a beautiful combination of gray, light blue, and minty green. The pattern requires 5 strands of this, so it will be a biggie. But yeah, this is a combination that I instantly fell in love with. This might be a beautiful, you know, garden piece to hang up in our future garden someday. That was purchase number 1. Purchase number 2 was an older pattern of Joke that I have loved for a long time. De vierkante cirkel, otherwise known as the squared circle. It starts in the middle here and it spirals around and around and around and around until you reach the edge here. It reminds me a bit of Spanish Diamonds by Northern Expressions Needlework. I love this. And for that, I picked the orangey red threads that we were first thinking of making for at Volt. There you go. This is, yeah, that's about accurate. This is a piece of 32 count vintage salmon or vintage pink linen by Zweigart. And this beautiful light variegated thread is called aardbeien, strawberry. This pattern requires 6 skeins of it. And I have all 6, it's just easier to hold up 3. So that will be another future project. And then finally, I caved and I bought another pattern, just the pattern this time, of one of Yoke's older designs, one that I have been loving for a long time. Den Heuvel, which is a beautiful geometric design, charted for 3 colors. It's not charted for this combination of sorry, green and purple and orange. You can do it in whatever threads you want. And I have this in mind for maybe the Nina's threads that I got as a gift from my order with Judith Makes, lovely Judy on Marktplaats, which is Dutch eBay. Or maybe I'm gonna stitch this in the color and cotton monthly threads that I'm getting now every month. Not sure yet, but this has been one that has been on my wish list for a long time. She has various color variations of this hanging in the shop, charted, stitched, and I just love it and I caved. That was my haul. Isn't it lovely? Not that I need a new start by a mile. This is the, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8 projects that you see here are, with the exception of Coffee Quaker, all starts that I did this year. My whip count is now at 28, which I don't need. And I've promised myself a new start for my birthday, which will happen in September. Now, looking at these lovelies, I don't know if I'm gonna make that, if I can wait that long. But yeah, I just, you know how it goes. I caved and it was lovely. And these patterns will always remind me of our wonderful day that we had today. Now that I am filming, I thought I would also quickly share some practical information with you guys about Borduurparadijs, our LNS, because I remembered that I didn't do that last time. Every time that we show these patterns on Flosstube or on Instagram, you know, I do it, Ingeborg does it, A Stitch Too Far, Debbie does it, Creatively Yours. There are always, of course, people, you know, showing interest and asking, hey, where can I get these patterns? Our LNS has a website and a web shop. The URL is borduurparadijs.com. I will put it in the description box below. And please feel free to have a look there. The website is all in Dutch. The owners barely speak any English. And the web shop does not contain by a mile their entire collection. So, you know, browse it if you want, but be aware that, you know, all the lovely goodies that we constantly show you, they are not all available online, but please feel free to shoot them an email. Their contact details are listed on the website, along with their address and their opening hours if you are, you know, in Europe and you are within driving or travel distance. As I said, the owners barely speak any English. They are fluent in Dutch, fluent in German. But, you know, if you send them an email in English, that's fine as well. They will get somebody in who can translate it for them. It will take them a few days to get back to you, but they definitely will get back to you. So please, please feel free to, you know, get yourself informed about the possibilities and about their collection of threads and charts. They are lovely people, and I think, you know, like many of us say in our videos, let's support our local needle workshops. So I would really encourage you to do that. Yoke, Jan, if you're watching this, which I think you are, I would like to thank you again for the wonderful afternoon that we had. Hope to come back very, very soon. For now, I wish you guys a wonderful weekend whenever this gets uploaded. Maybe otherwise, have a good working week. Enjoy your summer if you are in the Northern Hemisphere like me. And I hope to see you again soon. Ciao, my friends!